One of the new features of MavensMate that I'm pretty excited about that I want to just do a quick video of is this concept of resource bundles. So if any of you are Visualforce developers and you've dealt with static resources with multiple directories, perhaps CSS, JavaScript, images, you know that it can be kind of painful to modify that static resource and upload that to the server in order to see your changes. So in an effort to automate that process, we created something called resource bundles in MavensMate. And they work a little bit like this. So if I have a Visualforce page here called My Page, and I have this style sheet here that's referenced a resource called org assets, and I have this page block here with a header and just some paragraph text. It's actually a pretty boring page and it looks like this. Well, traditionally the process has been that if I want to modify this CSS, well, I have to go and if I'm working in Eclipse, potentially I would go into a text editor and modify the CSS, repackage the static resource, and re-upload to the server, and then refresh my page. So with resource bundles in MavensMate, we're trying to make that a little bit easier on you. So in order to create a new resource bundle, you just run the create resource bundle command in MavensMate, and that'll give you a list of static resources that you'd wish to create wish to create a resource bundle out of. So in this case, we're going to take this static resource called org assets. So I'm going to go ahead and create a resource bundle for that, and you'll see here that in our project tree, we see a new directory called resource bundles, and we now have our resource here, org assets. And what's important to note about this is here we have all of our files in Sublime Text that we can then go and modify directly. So earlier I mentioned this CSS file called my.css. Well, that actually doesn't exist yet in my bundle. So what I want to do is in Sublime Text, I'm going to go ahead and create a new file. And I'm going to call that my.css because this is going to be my new CSS file. And what I want to do is maybe I want to add a little pizzazz to this very basic and kind of dull page. Maybe I want to modify the header to make the font a little larger. Maybe I want to make the paragraph text a different color. And so what I can do here is I have this class here for my div. So I'll just say, okay, I want to create a CSS declaration here, and I want to set the font size here to, let's do 30 pixels. And for the paragraph, maybe we'll make the color red, like that. So now I've modified my CSS, and what I can do here, instead of manually zipping my static resource up and uploading it to the server, I can go ahead and use MavensMate for that. So I can run the deploy bundle command, which will then zip up my resource and deploy that to the server. So I'll go ahead and run that for org assets, and that's going to bundle and deploy it to the server, as you can see here in the bottom. And now it's been deployed, and I can go ahead and refresh my page, and as you can see, my modifications have been made. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. This is going to be in version 1.5.8 of MavensMate, which should come out either tonight if I have enough time or tomorrow. So thanks.